Miss Skinny. We have a special guest today. This is Kelly, and I was unable to weigh in yesterday because we had a special walk, 5K, with our family. Our great nephew James is epileptic, he has seizures, so we did the epilepsy walk yesterday morning. But my total loss down is 79.6.
I'm Kim, and my total loss down is 102.4.
Woohoo! So what we're going to do, our topic today, let's explain our topic really quick.
Yes.
You want to go ahead and explain our topic, and then I'll explain what we're doing with this thing.
I do. Have really been kind of talking this week about how much we really enjoy the things that we eat.
We love what we eat.
You know, and we've said it before. We like how we eat, and we like what we eat. And that, unless you find that, you're going to struggle with the weight loss journey. So you've got to get there.
Let's take it to the air fryer before. So this is our air fryer that we got around Christmas time.
Yes,
Black
Friday.
Remember we were
lucky? I got the last one.
So we saw on Instagram, Sherry Davis.
Thank you, Sherry
Davis. She used her air fryer to create crunchy tortilla chips. So she used, if you'll hold that for me, the Mission brand.
They're extra thin yellow corn tortillas.
So what I did is I sprayed them with the Pam olive oil on both sides. Then I cut them up in little triangles. I've preheated my little air fryer.
Hold that.
And then I'm going to throw these guys in here. And they are going to be crispy.
About 10 minutes?
Probably. You'll hear them popping, like pinging in here as they get hard. They will ping.
Okay, I'm going to set it
in this
for like 10 minutes.
Let's do, that's about 10, a little less than 10. And we'll see when how they come out.
And I have salsa ready. So we're going to try tortilla, because that's one of the things we've given up.
To some degree, yes. I mean, we'll go to a Mexican restaurant and we'll count out a serving of tortilla
chips. But at home,
chips.
we don't eat chips and salsa anymore.
No, bringing a big bag of chips in, eating them occasionally, they get stale. It's kind of hard to keep them.
They end up stale. So tortilla chips kind of went to the wayside. As much as we love Mexican food, that's been one thing that's kind of
But here's a perfect way to bring them back in.
Maybe.
I think so. I think we talked about what are ways to think about the food you love, and how can you bring them into your diet so you're satisfied.
Yes.
And I don't mean diet like a losing weight diet. I mean your diet isn't what you eat. So my favorite thing I'm gonna say is, besides feta people, is peanut butter. And how I get peanut butter in is I finally discovered Jif Whips.
Which, you know, we've talked about our love of peanut butter. And until we found Jif Whips, we just didn't eat peanut butter. The first year Weight Watchers, I think, was it a year?
It was rare.
It was a year or more in before the Jif Whips even came out. We just gave it up.
So what I do now, almost on a daily basis, my snack in the evening, if it's not a gooey dessert, is 2 caramel corn rice cakes, which are 2 points each, the Quaker. And then I take a tablespoon of Jif Whips, and I divide it, half goes on one, half goes on the other.
And if you've got extra points, every once in a blue moon, we'll take the mini morsels and sprinkle like a couple mini morsels on each one, and it's super delicious.
Super tasty, and it satisfies. I get the crunch, and I get my peanut butter in.
Yes.
And it completely satisfies me.
I love it.
Now, there's something you love that you get in every day. I do too, because I love the same thing. We both love the same thing.
Well, you know, our oatmeal?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but I tell you, it was a search to find that oatmeal. I mean, we ate a lot of different oatmeals trying to find that oatmeal, and that came out on the market, and I was like, we get to try this one, and that was it. My search was over.
Not only was it low SP,
search was over.
It's good.
It's good. So the thing is, you've got to, and the thing is, if you don't like that kind, then try other ones. I mean, because you have to, like on that same brand, I've tried, there's a cinnamon bun and an apple crisp or whatever. I don't like them. Only when I like some maple. Yeah. So I only eat what I like. So that's the one I get, which is on sale at Kroger right now for $1.99, FYI.
And I know it sounds like, a tablespoon of peanut butter is all I'm eating. Well, I found a way to, marry it with something else that really enhances its flavor. Yeah. And I feel completely satisfied and happy with it. It's a great snack. So it's finding a way to bring that in
with something else, even
because it's not like I can eat 2 tablespoons, 3 tablespoons. I mean, I could, but it's a lot of points. So how can I get it in and maximize that enjoyment for myself?
But like we've managed to get feta in our life. I get more feta in my life, by putting it on spaghetti, the beefy American goulash, salads. I mean, anything I can manage to throw feta
I put it on anything.
I will throw it on. But it's something I like, and I'm getting it in with other things that I like, and it becomes part of the meal.
It does. So, that's
really
a great
does.
way to do it. Another great way to, we love Mexican, in case you haven't heard that 900 times.
Yes.
Drizzle Me Skinny has
Recipes
been our friend.
are huge. Now, we talked last week that we were going to make that night for dinner the taco fiesta bubble up. We made it.
I think we'd made it.
No, we hadn't. It was delicious. We had made the week before and made the
I
other
think
recipe.
weren't we eating that on camera and going,
We had made it. You made it for dinner because we were miffed with each other.
Oh, that's right. We were miffed. I remember that.
Did we eat it? Oh my God, it's a blur. We may have, but man, we ate it the next day even.
Oh, I had it the rest
Lunch.
of the week for lunch.
It was delicious.
I'll be the first to say I didn't used to be a leftover girl, and
No.
I'm still not a massive leftover girl. But that stuff,
I think we did try it on camera after it was a little hot, but man, it was still
I took it to work.
No, we did not try it. We did not.
I took it to work, and people were like, "What is that? That smells really good."
Oh my God, it was
So that's
really,
a way
really
to
good.
get, again, a lighter recipe to get
you're
Mexican
making
in, because
something.
I love it.
So sometimes, as much as, we talk about how we don't love to cook, finally I'm reaching a place where I'm getting better about doing that. But I needed to get there. I needed to honestly feel comfortable with what I was eating enough to get to where I started making recipes and maybe starting to create some of my own things, my own combinations. And I think that's one of the things you have to do. So I'm going to say I did try another of her recipes just this afternoon, and we want to share it with you. Drizzle Me Skinny has become one of my favorites.
There we go.
And so we both love gingerbread. And, you can hear him pinging. Love gingerbread. Obviously, the Jason's Deli gingerbread muffins are not our friends. So I found...
Although we can eat there now.
Oh, yeah. On Drizzle Me Skinny, I found the gingerbread. It's a gingerbread yogurt banana muffin. 2 points. And there's 10. You get 10 muffins out of it. They're dark because it's made with molasses. And they are, smell.
They're so good. Do I get some of that?
You get half. I get half.
Oh, I'll take the little half.
Okay.
What I like is you can see the texture is real
Cakey,
muffin.
very muffiny.
It's not like, you can see that. It's not like wet like some of the light muffins
Firm.
you make. It's
very firm. These are delicious.
This heated with a little bit of Cool Whip, that'd do it for me.
I'm going to tell you what we saw today.
What?
We were at Kroger. We saw Jif Whip's frosting.
I almost had a meltdown.
They would be really good on this.
Oh, shut up. I didn't buy any. I decided it was probably not smart. But yeah, these are really good. Something else that we discovered. We've mentioned, you add to your cards, you add to the things you love. You build a pantry of foods you love and satisfy you.
You do.
Chick-Fil-A now has my new favorite thing.
Find new things at restaurants out. It's a cool chicken, cool wrap, and they're in the refrigerator, so they're cold. So that's probably why they call them cool. And they're already made when you get there. Okay. Here we go. And that wrap is 8 points.
Hear that? They are chips.
Yum. And we'll let them cool a second. Put a little salt on them and let them cool. So that wrap is 8 points. It comes with a dressing. So we got the fat-free honey mustard. We only used 1/4 of it for 1 point. It's a high, even though it's fat-free, it's high. Yeah. So you have to choose how much you need. So we only used 1/4 of the packet, and I just opened my wrap a little bit and took the knife and put some in and wrapped it back in, and it was perfect. So it was 9 points. And I threw on the side, super delicious.
So let's see if we've got ourselves some tortilla chips. We're now going to let ourselves really enjoy.
Hot.
Oh my! Look how crispy, perfectly crispy,
just like you get at the restaurant. Can you hear the crunch?
These could have stayed in probably. They're good. They're very uber crispy.
It's kind of wrong. Oh my.
Wow.
Thank you, Sherry.
That's my new favorite thing. I mean,
oh my God.
Easy. I mean, it took me seconds to make. Seconds.
Well, 10 minutes.
Well, seconds as far as like
the preparation. Oh my
The prep is in, I sprayed each side, I cut them in triangles, I was done. It took me seconds to do that. while this was heating up, and I just threw them in.
I'm gonna fight you for the one that has a little curl on the bottom.
Oh my goodness. It doesn't even, I'm gonna put it this way, it doesn't even need salsa.
It doesn't.
A little bit of sea salt on here.
That was delicious. It's gone.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we did 1 tortilla.
And how much was 1 tortilla point-wise? Shall we check?
Mm-hmm.
I'd say we shall.
Did a quick scan.
Okay, what's the serving size?
The serving size is 3 tortillas,
Okay.
which is really great.
Okay. We're just gonna scan today. It's 4 points for 3 tortillas. So we did 1 tortilla, which is 1 point.
Wow.
And 2 tortillas is 2 points, and then
I
obviously
could see
3
doing this
bumps
as-
you up to 4.
I could do 1 of these or 2 of these as a serving with my Mexican and
be
completely satisfied.
completely happy with it. It would be so
Yeah.
good. And I'm gonna eat the rest of this muffin because it's super delicious. See, I'm spending our video talking about food, eating food.
Eating food. But they're all low points, but they're all really delicious.
And the Drizzle Me Skinny muffins are 2 points for those gingerbread muffins.
Right.
And they were so easy to make, and they're delicious.
So I think our goal has been to, during this journey, it's like, you know, we don't want to feel deprived. You don't want to
No.
feel like you're not living life. And part of, I mean, I'm sorry, food is delicious. You want to
delicious.
love what you do, want to love what you eat, because that's part of satisfaction. We're not, you know, there's no obsession with food. And I think it's because I don't even have to think about it, because I like it. I love what I eat. So it doesn't, you know, it's not a...
Well, we went to that walk yesterday, and they had bananas, like granola bars, and big bagels. I had a banana.
Yep.
Because
It was perfectly fine.
everyone was fine. I mean, like, I didn't want, the bagel, I was like, you know, sometimes I miss bagels. But then I'm like, you know what? It's not worth it.
No,
It
occasionally
really is not worth it.
What I'll do at work when we get bagels, occasionally my friend Karen will say, "Hey, will you split one with me? We'll split a whole wheat bagel." And
Yeah, but you're splitting the whole wheat bagel. You're not splitting, like, the Panera Uber
No,
Cinnamon Crunch
no.
bagel.
no, but we'll split a half of a bagel. Actually, I'm a plain bagel girl anyway. I like the plain bagels.
But you have an event coming up this Thursday,
I
and
do.
there will be lots of food involved.
I will be making some of that food, which will be
And
all
taking
high
things
fat.
that you really like.
I'm taking the buffalo cheese dip full fat and the green cake that I usually make for work events.
But you will take yourself things that you really
yes,
like.
I will make myself up my own party tray and take it for
Yes.
take it for me.
Of foods that you enjoy.
Yes.
Just as much as what's going to be there.
Yes, and if it includes feta,
You
I'll
could
even be
take one of
happier.
these muffins as your piece of cake.
Sure.
You could take the fat-free tuna kit that has crackers and just make your own little appetizers.
I take a little feta to sprinkle on that tuna.
Sprinkle on top of the tuna with the crackers. You get, 6 crackers with that, and the tuna's super delicious.
A clementine, a little bit of sweetness with
to
fruit.
open up your fruit, and then take, a muffin, and you feel like you're having a dessert plate like everyone else
I'm
is.
definitely going to do my own little app tray just for myself.
Yes.
And that way, when everybody else is, celebrating and eating, I'll be doing the same thing.
I'm celebrating and eating right now.
And I won't feel left out. I mean, the whole goal
And you'll enjoy it.
is to be on this journey and be happy, be content, feel really great about yourself, and not feel like food is not wrong. Food is, people, you love food. I love food. I still love food. But I love it in a way that enables me to live how I choose in a healthy manner. And
Sometimes
that's
we've
good.
discovered that sometimes that means that we have to make it if you really want it. Sometimes you're not going to find it already pre-made.
We are discovering that.
And you know what? And if you really want it badly enough, you'll make it.
Or find a way to add it to something in order to have a taste of it, have a piece of it.
And I have to say I've enjoyed this year. One of my goals was to really make some new things, and like something like these muffins is
We're
something
doing it.
It gets in that gingerbread flavor I love. And we're doing it.
Getting our chips in.
We're doing some new things. Even though cooking's not our favorite, I'm not picking things that are overly
hard,
time consuming or overly, because that would be setting myself up for failure, because I would go forget it. I know me.
Right.
So I've selected things that I knew, one I would enjoy, and one that I knew I could do shortcuts. Like even if I have to buy a pepper already cut up, like I said, if it's take the lazy way out, if those are things I can just grab, and it takes me 10 minutes to put it together and maybe 15, 20 minutes in the oven. Perfect.
Well, and breakfast for dinner is one of the things we both love so much.
Yes.
Thus, Kodiak cakes make us happy. So again, think about the things that you might be saying to yourself, I feel like I'm missing out on this,
You're not. You can find it.
How do you get, okay, let's take, for example, we made the Big Mac casserole.
Yes.
If you feel like you're missing out on the Big Mac and that's just something you love and you're missing out on, make it once a week. Make the Big Mac casserole once a week. Find a way to have what you love in a way that stays on plan and keeps you healthy. It can be done.
Strangely enough, we stopped at Cracker Barrel today to buy our 6 bottles of sugar-free syrup.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to go out of the way to get things that you like.
Yeah.
Because you know what? Out of all the syrups, that's the lowest. Most syrups for a quarter of a cup is 1 point.
And it's my
that
fave.
one is 0. And I like it better than I like any of the other ones.
Because we've tried.
So that's called trying new things and seeing what you like.
Yeah. So think about it. Make a list. What do you love so much that you know?
And how can you get
it? How can you get it and be satisfied?
Or substitute it. Or,
yeah. Think about those things and realize that
build your pantry.
Build a pantry you love.
Build your pantry. Build your recipe cards. Build your recipe cards and make them work for you.
Yep. Okay, so let's share some favorites for this week.
My favorite. Well, first, before we do, can I do one thing before I do the favorite? I just want to throw this in real quick.
Yes.
We had talked about the Planet Box, and if anybody's thinking about getting the Planet Box, we just wanted to share a couple things that we added to ours. So, in case you're thinking about it, you know what if it's usable, if we liked it, if it was decent
I liked
product.
it. I have a lot,
and we've loved our Planet Box. But one of the things we bought, we added in addition, was the bigger metal cup, which is good for yogurt, things like that. Because obviously you can't nuke it. That one comes with it, the standard. This does not come with it, separate. So obviously you can't microwave in it.
Right.
A lot of pasta we like cold, but if there's things that you can't have cold, we went ahead and did get the glass dish.
and I've used this many times already.
Really
Because
thick
I took our recipes, Drizzle Me Skinny recipes,
Yes.
all week to lunch, and yummy.
Yes, yes. Although the beefy American goulash, I like cold.
Yes.
Everything else, I can
I'll eat spaghetti cold. So
me too. So this lid,
butter.
you have to work this lid on, and it goes around the lip and goes even under.
It stays.
So it's nice and sealed. So this was a great addition to the Planet Box.
It was. And also, let's talk our kettlebell business. We did it.
We are proud.
We are.
We are proud.
We did it.
We did our Body Fit Amy. Is it Body Fit, by Amy? We did her kettlebell arm routine. She has one that's like 15 minutes. Yeah. Really like her. She's not annoying. She gets it in, gets it out. I can't be annoyed when people teach because I don't like exercise. So if you're peppy and annoying, I can't watch you.
Like we're peppy and annoying.
Yeah. But if you're watching this, you want to see this kind of stuff. So if I'm watching an exercise video, I don't really want to be doing it, but I'm making myself do it. So if you make yourself do something and they're kind of like annoying, you can't do it. I can't do it. Wow. But I like her. So it's all good.
Yeah.
So we did our measurements. Put them on the side. Started when we do it, which one we did. We did Kettlebell Arms, 15 minutes. We did her video 3 times. We're going to keep doing that same video this next coming week. And then I think the following we may try a different one of hers. Not someone else's, hers. I'm not going to make you have another stranger involved.
I'm not sure why you're changing things up. I'm just getting used to this one. This one where I'm not hitting myself in the head with my kettlebell.
Yeah,
why
I did
are you
that.
making me change things up?
I mean, not like hard or anything, but like, I'm like, really? Like, you're coming down, you're like, ooh.
Kim's like, I hit myself in the head.
So yeah, so I might try a different one of hers, and I'm going to work up to a whole body one by her eventually. But right now, I'm not going to bite off more than I can chew. That's going to be my philosophy. We're going steady.
Yes.
Slow and steady wins the race.
And another thing we did find are the
you
know how the holidays come around, you get these single serving things
for Easter.
Yeah.
A mini pack of goldfish for 1 point. Just a small serving. You can throw it in your bag. So if you're at Target and you see this, I like this kind of stuff just because you get it once a year. It's already prepackaged, and sometimes prepackaged sometimes is the way to go. And this was awesome, and you get a lot of them. I think they have.
I always have goldfish anyway because it's
how many bags? They have a
decent
lot of bags.
Point-wise, it's pretty decent.
I mean, there's 25 pouches in here. 25 pouches, so that's nice.
Yeah,
love it.
Okay, so somebody shared this on Instagram.
Yes.
It's to us.
It's underscore Lyco. Lyco, we love this. Thank you so much for sharing.
Team Fiona.
Oh my gosh, when you sent that to me, messaged that to me, we headed right to Target.
We went to Target and she came home with us.
She super
like
cute.
Fiona, but instead of cookies,
which
Splenda.
We did, obviously, we're separated at birth because we did exactly what you did. We did the Splenda. You could do coffee creamers, the individual little coffee creamers. You could do the jellies. If you have the sugar-free individual jellies, you could do that. So she has a lot of purposes.
I love her so
love
much.
her, little baby Fiona.
Baby Fiona.
And she's not huge.
No, not at all. It's very, like, if you'll
Perfect size.
Let me show you the size compared to, like, the thing of Pam.
Yeah, she's about
She's
tall.
about, it's a little bigger than she is, taller than she is. So
yeah, perfect size.
she's a little size. She fits underneath the counters. She's the perfect size for the kitchen.
Love her.
I love her, love her, love her.
My favorite thing of the week is, well, Fiona. Yeah, I have to count her. But my other thing is a new bracelet I got. I've got to say, I bought this bracelet for someone for Christmas.
We shared this on Instagram. We're both obsessed.
I got it for her at Christmas time, and she wears it a lot. So every time she'll wear it, I'll look at it and go, God, I should have bought that. I want that. So I went on Etsy. And I bought it. And strangely enough, the lady who makes it on Etsy, and I know you guys are going to ask, so I'm going to tell you because I know you're going to ask. It's Boho Bliss Creations, and we'll post it below because you all have good taste, and we know you're going to ask, because you always do. And she is amazing, and she's from Cincinnati, so she's local. And I'm obsessed with her stuff.
So we get it.
We
ordered what the average size
is the non-scale victory part.
Yeah. We ordered the average 7. The average size was too big.
Yeah, so I
hung down like on my hand, and I was like, I can't do that.
So I messaged her on Etsy and asked if we could send them back and get them shrunk to the 6.5, and she said, sure, not a problem.
She switched them.
Super wonderful.
Yeah.
She made them smaller for us and sent them right back, which was so nice. Yeah. And we absolutely love them. So check her out. I mean, oh my God, I'm obsessed with her stuff, and I will be ordering from her again. Yeah. And we've continued on our sparking joy and purging slowly but surely. And I'm feeling really good about it. And I've really discovered, we both, I think, have talked about
this weekend.
Today, about how we both have felt like we're saving money.
Noticed it in the savings account. I really have.
Me too. Don't you feel like you're not spending? And I'll tell you why. Yeah. I've realized after reading her book, it has slowly become this subconscious thing in my mind to only buy it if it sparks joy.
And Fiona sparked joy.
And I gotta say, it's taking both of us longer to pull the trigger on things. I mean, she still hasn't bought an Instant Pot.
I have not.
Still.
Because I'm a frugal, I can be frugal anyway. I'm a frugal Fiona.
Yes.
So if I'm going to spend something, if it's $100 or more, I think about it. I'm a thinker. I'm an explorer. I will pull the trigger when I feel like, okay, I'm going to get my money's worth.
It took me since Christmas to buy one for myself because I just kept looking at it going, that sparked joy.
We are uber like that.
We are.
The spark joy.
We are. We really are. Which I have to say, not only is it helping
is
me
shown
get
in the bank account.
things in order, it has also had a side benefit, which has been really, really cool.
Yeah.
So really, I highly recommend if you're doing the hashtag 40 bags, which I think is phenomenal and great idea. We're kind of doing some of those photos as well. Definitely take a look at her book if you have an opportunity. I still think it's one of my best reads in a long time.
Who would have thought that I would go, man, that book helped me save money? Because it did. I looked at I would normally look at something like Fiona. If she didn't spark joy, I'd be like, I'm not buying that. And I rarely buy things like this, but she sparked so much joy, I had to have her.
Who knew?
But not many things do that, and she totally did.
Of course she does. We are super obsessed with her. As if you guys have to know, if you go on our Instagram, we keep reposting Fiona things. She is doing very well.
She is.
If you're not following her,
she's a big girl now.
She's 80 pounds. I think 81 pounds, and they can't lift her anymore. So she has a ramp that goes into the pool.
So if you want to see her on her ramp, go to our Instagram.
Yes,
and you'll see sweet little Fiona.
Cannot wait to go to the zoo and see her this year.
So we will see you all next week.
We will with actual weight loss.
With actual weight loss
and weigh in.
Yep. So we will see you later.
Bye. Bye.